Hello everyone, this is Sharing Creations by Carrie. It's Carrie. Hope you're all doing well. I have a Temu haul, and I've recorded it like 5 times. My mic died. Um, Everything going wrong can go wrong. It's happened. So, to start off with the only thing that's not a craft item, and this is not a huge haul, so it didn't take me long, but we'll just see. Got the 3 colors. It's a set of 4. It's like 7 and some change for it. So perfect with my all colors. And then I got this box frame. I think I paid too much for it. I found some cheaper. It is deep to where you can put something thick in here. So like a memento box, something like that. This is good for. I was gonna put a diamond painting in it, but I didn't realize how thick it was or deep it was. They show you how to put the back on, but it has these straps intended to do like kids artwork, and you just keep putting some in, and this will hold it in place. Although you'll see the straps across, so I would say the next one you put on, you don't put in the straps. I wouldn't say it was high end. Not even sure if it's wood. But I think I'm going to end up putting turning into a memorial box. Put like collars and stuff like that in there of the babies. So there's that. I got a metal spoon. Excuse the noises. My husband, he's messed my video up a couple of times already, so he's the reason why a couple of them went bad. Um, my mic battery died. That was another reason. Um, but I got a metal. It's a multicolored one. It didn't matter how much, they were all the same, so I just picked the fun one. But this is meant for micro powder for when I do my embossing cards. Because I got embossing powder and I got the embossing ink, so now I can emboss. And I got 20 colors, so I'm gonna go bananas on that thing. So let's see, where should we go from here? Go straight to the markers or the highlighters. I was watching Nicole's Happy Place, and she had found some highlighters, glittery, shimmery highlighters. So while I was looking, I found a different set than what she got. 748. Most of my tags are missing because I've recorded this so many times that I've lost most of them by now. Um, but this set is not as shimmery. It's got a shimmer to it, but it's not a strong shimmer. And I like it because you can do a darker shade. It's like this line right here, I went over it twice and it made it a completely different color. And you can tell with the overlapping how much darker you can make the color. So thought that was fun, how much you can change your color with this set. And this one has 8 pieces. And I just wanted to show what they look like. They have a list of the colors. They're called gold, silver, blueberry, rubies, violets, red rose, green, and rose gold. So, and not in the order I did them. I did them in the order they were in the box. I don't know why. So, I think I might need to number them or something. Probably not, but anyway. But it's got the chisel tip. It's got a nice tip to the chisel. And then there's also this little thing to put your cap on. So if you're coloring for a little bit, you won't lose your cap. So I thought this was a nice little set. Forget it. I'm putting it in a container anyway. So here is the shimmery ones. These are much more shimmery than the other set. These only have 4, and these are 412 apiece. So the other set's a better bargain, but if you want a more shimmery look, then I'd go for this one. This one's definitely like this. They call it the B set. It's got a number, but all of it's the same except for the letter A, B, and C. But it's more consistent with the shimmer, which to me, when I look at it, the shimmer is like a silver tone. Still pretty. And here's set A, which I think is super pretty colors. They're in the peach and raspberry and pink tones. And then the green, and I don't know if it's just my set or what, but the I did it in this order. This being the first, second, third, and fourth. These two were not as shimmery. These two definitely were consistently shimmery. I don't know if it's shipping, climate, whatever the scenario is, but the shine is definitely more pronounced in this set. And doesn't have a place to put your cap. Yeah, nope, that don't fit on there. So goes on the table. Let's see. So this was the third one. Let's see if the shimmer comes out more. You definitely can't go over it after it's dry because it like chews up the paper. Yeah, you can only do two coats before it gets to where it eats the paper. This is not cardstock, so this is just printer paper. So that'll tell you how you can't go over it twice on printer paper. And I don't see much more shine on this one, even after it's been sitting. I don't know what the deal is. That may be my set, where those two are a little off, but I still think they're nice colors. So definitely worth it. And oh, by the way, guess who got a second one? I like this one so much. So what I ended up doing was I said, notify me, because this one was out. The other two were in stock. This one was out of stock. So I said, notify me. Went looking for something else. Found one that had this color. So I put it in my cart, completely forgetting that I did a notify me. Notify, it goes right in your cart. So I did a oops, didn't check it before I hit submit because I didn't see the little number 2 off to the side. So I ended up with 2. So going in the giveaway, unless I blow through all those before the giveaway. I doubt it, but I was like, I hadn't done that in a while, and I did it again. I was like, that's funny. So then, let's see. We'll go dies, and I got one stencil set. I like this stencil set because it doesn't. You can make it look non-traditional, and I like that. They had 2 other tones. They didn't do the red and pink in the picture. It was 2 other. I don't know if it was these 2 colors, these 2 shades, in that idea, and then I don't remember. But I just went. I grabbed my Tim Holtz distressed dioxide. Distressed oxide. Making up words now. And I used the blending brushes. The pain in the butt part was I was disappointed in the fact that they didn't number any of them. Didn't put an arrow key for top or bottom, or no symbol whatsoever on any of these to tell you which direction to lay them. So I tried to figure it out, got frustrated, went back onto the site and checked. They've got a little video, super fast, so I was looking at them, spinning them around, and they were already on the next step. So I went over and swiped over and found the 4 pictures and got them in the order that they're supposed to be in, and I numbered them myself for which bottom corner they should, when I place them down, the number should be in the bottom left corner. That was the only frustrating part, was that there was no way of, they didn't mark it. So I paid $2.98. It's now $2.69. Of course, I got the rebate, but that can be super fun on a card. You do a white card, do one of these colors in the background, and then do this stamp on a card. Then do a tag of some sort, and then either stamp or do a die cutout Merry Christmas, and that would be a gorgeous card. And you could mass produce these, because you could possibly, depending on the size, get 2 cards out of this. Depends, might be pushing your luck. But you could also only stencil, like if you pre-cut them the size that you want, and you use that sticky mat, which I totally forgot I even had, and you could just like mass stamp them, and you could put out a bunch of the same card, and people think you bought them, but then they'd realize they were homemade and go, oh no, these are cool. I got a bird stamp. I threw away a bunch of my tags. So this, I remember, it was when I clicked on it yesterday morning to check it, because we're now into Thursday. It said it was discontinued. Sometimes they do that and things come back, but it was like $1.07 for this. I started to cut it out, and I think I was super tired when I was trying to prep this. Speaking of, excuse me, sorry. You could make this any color bird you want. You could do blue jay, you could do a cardinal, you could do the small wings, because these 2 are the small wings. That's the tail. These are large wings. This goes, I believe, right there at the top of the head. You could do a different color here than the rest of the body. Totally up to you. But, excuse me, something tells me that there's probably other birds on the site. I can't remember if this was a multi one, but I can't even, it's not even going to show up. It's going to show up on my link for my order, but it's not going to, when you click it, it's going to tell you discontinued, and you won't even be able to look beyond that. It won't show you a picture of any kind except discontinued picture. So you could type in bird, and if you wanted a bird, if that triggered you, oh, I want a bird die, just type in bird die, and I'm sure they've got more. So then I got this one. I can't remember how much this one was, but it'll be in the link. So I'm so used to telling you how much it is, and then all my little post-it, arrow post-its disappeared. I threw them all away because I thought I had it, finished recording it, started cleaning up, and realized there was no sound on my video. I talked to myself. That's not fun. All I do anyway. But this has 4 trees. It has 2 this style and 2 that style. Different sizes. This is the large one, small, small, large. It's also got trunks for them. It's got the circles, so you could do like ornaments, the circle bulbs, and then little stars. So I thought these were unique. Not the same old. Not ones that you necessarily put a star on type tree. But I thought these were pretty cool. They were different. And you could do a nice seascape with these. All depending on what paper you use. This actually was a card in the background of a sticker packet I got from Temu. And I just cut it. This is some red shiny paper and some silver shiny paper. So you can make a very elegant looking card. A whole set of them inexpensively. And then this one, sorry, you probably hear that noise. Probably hear the TV in the background too. My husband's not in there, but he's got the TV on. So we got this tree stamp. I almost took this apart and then realized that this is meant to be that way. It's one of those dies that is a two-parter. One piece cuts the shape, and then the second one does the design. And then this one is an overlay, which I didn't realize. I thought it was a separate one. But you actually overlay it on top in a different color or whatever you want to do, and it'll add dimension to your tree. Yeah, you can see that. And then the other die, a scene where it has these little stars. You could actually cut those and put those in the center of these, in between the infinity signs. That would be cool too. And if you wanted to, you could take, these are like two-parters where you cut this for the background and then you cut this one for the top layer. And same thing here, you cut this is the tree stand. So you would cut this in one color, cut that in another color. I think this is the band that goes at the bottom of the tree. And kind of that's what it looks like. Otherwise, I haven't the slightest clue what that could be for. And I don't think this one had a picture either. So I it's your die. You do whatever you want with it. You can decorate that tree, make a tree however you wish. I don't know if you've seen a previous haul where I had the Nutcracker one that I was getting a headache from because it was so intense. Oh my goodness! I went back and found the picture of they had 3 different designs. And oh my goodness, there's so much layering on that die. I did not realize how much layering happened. There's a lot. So eventually you're going to see finished ones. They just ain't going to be today. Okay, so I also got a shelf, which you'll see in my order. It's a double shelf. It's got 4 shelves on each side. They call it a 5 shelf one. They count the top. Not considered a shelf. At least in American standards, the top of a bookshelf is not considered a shelf. Anyway, but it's got 8 shelves. They call it a 5 shelf, double 5 shelf. Fairly cheap. It's like 13 some change for it. Made with decent plastic and metal bars that hold it together. I have not put it together yet, so that's my plan for tonight. And to make a bunch of cards. Wonder what's gonna happen. So this came and it had this vellum on it, and it also was tied with jute string. Looked really nice, presentable. This is homemade paper. The little tag says 15 times 2. It doesn't say that on the description, but hold on, my husband's got another question. Is that pause? Please tell me that's pause. Okay, sorry. I couldn't see that little tiny button. Okay, so I went on a bender to get homemade. They called it homemade paper. This also is in a gray color. They didn't have any, or I didn't at the time order the gray. Then when I went browsing again, I found the gray, so I got a gray. So then I went back a little while ago and added one of each more of these, plus another gray. I love this paper. I wish it was bigger, but it's text. Some of it is a smooth texture. Well, not a smooth. Is not as textured, but it's got unique colors running through it. And then you've got the very textured, which is adds dimension to whatever you're doing. On that little vellum thing, it said 15 by 2. So the more I looked at it, the more I think what happened is one is super textured, and one is not. So that's a super text. See, like that one's gonna be easy to get the difference because these are all textured. Okay, so here's an example. This is what they mean 15 by 2. There's 15 of them, and there's 2 patterns each, 2 each. So you've got this one where it's got these brown dots, and then you've got this one, exact same pattern, but it's a less texture to it. Still feels like homemade paper because you can feel the ridges. It's just not as obvious as this textured paper. So it took me multiple times flipping through this to actually catch one that, because I was like, wait a minute, I think, like when you get into this pink section where I was like, they look very similar. Just pretty paper. Brings so much to anything that you're making. Which I think this is 247 for this. Which is a little pricey for a little bit of paper, but I like this paper and I know it's wicked expensive. Very expensive. So there's that one. And I like all of them, so I think I want to say there's one more color, but I could be wrong. I think it was not sure if it was a color I wasn't. Oh, brown. That's the other color. They're like tea stain colors, which would be nice in a traditional junk journal. So if you like this paper but you want it in tea stain, or they call it coffee stain. That's what it is. They call it coffee stain. So you've got a nice coffee stain one. And then this one is yellows. Very pretty paper. I think my demon dog is stirring. He was napping. He can't be trusted. This one's kind of neat. It's almost, oh well, that one's pretty neat too. That almost looks like fabric. That almost looks like wheat and tall grass. Dried out grass. Okay. I'm gonna have to pause again because I gotta go check on him. Okay, I'm back. He wasn't doing anything bad. As of the moment. Let's see. We've got paper. I got the other sets that go with this. So I had to get the matching one. This was out of stock when I went to go get them. So there's um 5 each, and there's 10 images. So there's 50. I think it says 50. 10, 5, and 50. They're pretty. You can use these on cards, junk journals. And my husband decided he's gonna cut the grass. It goes in a motorcycle. This is why I do it at night. This would be cool on a card. That'd be a fun one. So then I got this on a whim of curiosity. It's only 10.30 something for 200 pages of vintage scrapbooking paper, which I would call this vintage junk journal paper. There's 200 of them. I'm not going to show you every single one of them. I'm going to give you the basic. There's 4 sections, so I think there's 50 in each section. And you got flowers with different backgrounds. Just very vintagey, pretty paper. There's a whole. There's no duplicates. There literally is only one page of each. And then it gets into this signed like letters. It's very nice handwritten pages, vintage looking. Very interesting. Goes into ads and newspaper sections. I swear to God, my husband knows I'm doing this video, and he's gonna come right near my craft room. Oh goodness, he tested me today. Just things that would be interesting in a traditional junk journal. When you start getting into the encyclopedia of horticulture, those type of pages, dictionaries, and even recipes. Or is that a recipe? One pound of carrots. Huh? Yeah, it is. This is how they used to write a recipe. Not like they do anymore, which is interesting. Too bad there's no date. That would be interesting as horticulture. There's another one. That's something. Dictionary of gardening. And then you got some random pages out of the dictionary. And different. Then you get into music pages. There's a whole bunch of music pages. All interesting looking pages. Tea stained in different levels. I saw 3 ships. Revolutions. Take my breath away. The James Bond theme song. Then you get into the planetary type things. This whole bottom section is all about planets and solar system. So this is a pretty cool pack. I have to say, if I did traditional, all of my pages traditional, this would definitely be a pack I would go for. I mean, for 10 and some change, 10.30 something, that is an exceptionally good deal. I actually saw some tea stain pages about the same size, and you don't get as many. There's nothing on them but tea stain. So that's a steal. So I think this is the last thing. I hope I haven't forgotten something. I went to look for sequence type items to put in shaker cards that were different than what I already have. And I got a purple set, and they pretty much are very similar. You got some chunky glitter, you got stars, hearts, fine glitter, ovals that have the pinch at the end, like a leaf kind of. You've got hearts with cutouts in the center. I can't even tell you what that is. Those are baby stars. They're little circles, ovals with the points. Where's that teardrops? No. And these are stars. Okay, this one came with, the sets come with 12. 2 of them were broken. It looked like it had been broken, during packaging, because there was only one broken glass jar in it. But there was also, I think there was stars loose in it. The glitter, was in one of those bubble packs, packaging, the shipping packaging, everywhere. It was the little glitter that's like little line pieces everywhere. I'm still finding it. And it literally went to my table, craft table, and then I took the package to the trash can in my kitchen and plucked out all of the things that weren't broken, and then wiped on everything that wasn't broken, and right over the trash can, got rid of the broken glass one inside the package, right into the trash can, and then wiped everything down. There was no glitter on any of them. I'm still finding glitter. So that was that set. Then we have the white set, which has some other colors in it. That's white fine glitter. There's some hollow stars. There's some hearts. These things are chock full. Some things are not chock full. These white ones are chock full. We got hollow stars, hollow hearts. This is moons. I don't know if you can tell. That thing is full. Like it's stacked in there. It's not just like dumped, it's like stacked. Crazy how much is in that. And then you've got stars. This one's stacked too. Crazy how much is in these things. And then these are little multicolored in the pastel colors like purple, pink, white. These are tiny little circles. Oh, jeez. Don't drop them. Those things are glass. Then you've got larger circles. Multicolor looks like they're holographic or shiny. And then you've got some silver snowflakes, I think. Yeah, they look like snowflakes. Okay, so they have, sorry about the noise, multiple colors of sets. So this is supposed to be a red set, and they have a deeper red too. This has triangles or diamonds, diamond shape, not triangles. This has 80s style Playboy bunny. That cracked me up. This is moons. You've got Mickey Mouse heads. You've got stars, more stars. They look like the exact same stars. You've got solid stars. You've got red snowflakes, little teeny tiny circles, and they've got gold on them. You got dolphins, small stars, and hollow hearts. And then this is what they call pink. I can't remember if there's 2 pinks. There might be 2 pinks. I got a bunch more in my cart. And then you got solid stars, hollowed out stars. You got circles, hollowed out circles. You got tiny little circles that are whites and 2 shades of pink. You've got hearts and hollowed out hearts. So it looks like when they like cut them, you get the little centerpieces too in a lot of these. That is, can't tell. That is oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's almost like vellum diamond shapes. And then which way did I go? Okay. Stars, hollow stars, moons. Those, I think, yeah, those are flowers. These are like a peach, very pale pink circles. Those are on the larger side. Then you've got beads that are like clear glass beads with pink beads, and then these are hearts, and they look like they got some of that pearl holographic on them. And then these are hollowed out stars. You got tiny little gold circles. You've got, I think those are stars or those flowers. Might be stars. And you got snowflakes. You got fine glitter, hearts, hollowed out hearts. So I think those are flowers. These are stars. These are hollowed out stars. You got moons, circles, and the little gold beads. They have like a brass color kind. And this looks like there's a couple of sizes in there. Those are fun. Those are going to go in shaker cards. I have like, I don't know, 5 or 6 more colors in my cart, and I'm fighting myself not to hit submit. And I just got a bunch. I have 2 orders that are on their way. I can't remember if they just got to stateside like a day or 2 ago. So that is this haul. It's my final haul for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully later I will have at least 1 card and hopefully my shelf assembled. So, hope you liked it. Time for the baby to get his attention. I will catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.